Religious reformers of India. In this module, you will learn about the religious reformers of India. 9th century India was home to many castes, traditions and philosophies. Famous religious reformers and religious leaders like Adi Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya and Basaveshwara propagated the ancient Hindu way of life in their own ways and instituted religious reforms. This paved the way for the religious movement called the Bhakti Panth or the Panth of Devotion. Adi Shankaracharya was born in the village of Kaldi in Kerala in a Nambudiri Brahmin family to Shivaguru and his wife Aremba. Shankara was very intelligent and at the age of 7 he was a master of all the scriptures. His teacher Govinda Bhagavatapada taught him the Vedas and the Puranas. Shankaracharya also studied the Upanishads and Brahma Sutras in depth. Adi Shankaracharya propagated the Advaita or non-dualism philosophy. His philosophy forms the basis for the teachings of the path of Gyan. According to this, life is not separate from Brahma, as the soul is one with Brahma. Brahma is the absolute truth and the rest of the world is a mere illusion or Maya. People are ignorant of the illusionary nature of the world and unaware that Brahma is the only truth. By walking on the path of knowledge, we realize the true nature of the world. Our final destination is to merge our soul with the absolute truth and be one with Brahma. This leads to the attainment of liberation or moksha. Shankaracharya believed that the human soul has no separate existence. He expressed this philosophy with the phrase Aham Brahmasmi, meaning I am God. Shankaracharya declared that Brahma has no qualities, nirgun, no features, nirakara, and no shape. Adi Shankaracharya authored a number of works such as Shankara Bhashya, Ananda Lahari, Saundarya Lahari, Shivananda Lahari, Viveka Chudamani, Prabodha Sudhakara, and Dakshina Murthy Stotram. Shankaracharya's hymn Bhaja Govindam is world famous. To propagate his Advaita philosophy, Shankaracharya travelled from Kanyakumari to Kashmir on foot. Shankaracharya established pithas or institutions across India. The 4 Amnaya Maths founded by Adi Shankaracharya are Jyotirpith at Badrinath in Uttarakhand, Govardhan Peeth at Jagannath Puri in Odisha, Kalika Peeth at Dwarka in Gujarat, Sharda Peeth at Sringeri in Karnataka. Shankaracharya's teachings gave a new direction and inspiration. Sri Ramanujacharya was born in Sri Perumbudur near Chennai to Keshava Somayaji and his wife Kanti Mati. Since his early days, he learned the Vedas and Upanishads from the famous educational center, Yadava Prakasha, in Kanchi. He then became the Pitadisha of the Math at Srirangam. During this time, Ramanujacharya was repeatedly troubled by the Shaivite Chola king. Thus, when Vishnuvardhan, the king of Hoysala, invited him to Karnataka, Ramanujacharya travelled to Melkote and established the Chelu Vanayarayana Swami temple. He wanted to teach the Mukti Marga or the road to salvation to the common people. Ramanujacharya studied the scriptures and wrote many books after settling down in Karnataka. His works include Vedanta Samgraha, Vedanta Sara, Vedanta Deepika, and Sri Bhashya. Through his work, Gita Bhashya, he emphasized the importance of devotion. Vishishta Advaita is the philosophy by Sri Ramanujacharya. The religion he propagated is called Sri Vaishnavism, and its followers are called Sri Vaishnavites. Ramanujacharya taught that Brahma controlled life and nature. He believed that the Atma or the soul and the Paramatma cannot coexist at the same time. For the attainment of moksha or salvation, it is essential to walk on the path of devotion and complete surrender. Ramanujacharya taught the path of devotion to people of all castes and was against casteism. He believed that by giving up our desires, we can be one with God, and that devotion is the path to nirvana. The path of devotion or bhakti marga became popular in North India. Saints Ramananda and Rai Das in the north were influenced by Ramanujacharya's philosophy. The Tuluva kings of Vijayanagar and the Aravidu kings also became the followers of Sri Vaishnavism. In South India, the famous mutts of Sri Vaishnavism are Yatiraja Mutt at Melkote and Sri Perambudur, Parakala or Brahma Tantra Mutt at Mysore, Ahobila Mutt at Guntur, Andavan Mutt at Sri Rangam, and Vannama Malai Mutt at Suchindram. Sri Madhvacharya was born in Pajak village near Udupi in Karnataka to Nadilya and Vedavati. Madhvacharya's family deity was Lord Vishnu. Madhvacharya displayed abundant knowledge at a very tender age. His teacher Achyut Preksha taught him Vedas and Upanishads. It was Achyut Preksha who later inducted Madhvacharya to sannyasa, or the life of renouncement. Even while studying under his guru, Madhvacharya independently gained great knowledge about the religious scriptures and even defeated his guru. Sri Madhvacharya advocated the Dvait philosophy, according to which the human soul and the divine soul are separate. Madhvacharya believed that the world is not Maya or illusion. It is as true as the Paramatma or the divine soul. However, the divine soul is independent, but the rest of the world an illusion. There exists a relationship between the divine soul and the human soul, akin to the relationship between a lord and a servant. Madhvacharya believed that Lord Vishnu or Narayana alone is supreme, and through his worship the human soul can attain moksha. Madhvacharya travelled to various places and participated in debates to propagate his philosophy. He installed a Lord Krishna's idol in Udupi, which was hidden in a muddy hillock called Gopi Chandana. Madhvacharya established 8 mathas called the Ashtamathas to enable regular worship of Lord Krishna. These include Pejavara, Palimaru, Adamaru, Pottige, Sodhai, Kaniyuru, Shirur and Krishnapura. Some of the works of Madhvacharya are Bhagavad Gita Abhyasa, Bhagavad Gita Tatparya Nirnay, Mahabharata Tatparya Nirnay, Vishnu Tattva Nirnay, Bhagavad Tatparya Nirnay, Brahma Sutra Bhashya and Mayavada Khandana. Madhvacharya had many disciples who propagated the Dvaita philosophy. Padmanabha Tirtha, Narahari Tirtha, Vijayendra Tirtha and Vadiraja Tirtha were some of his prominent disciples. Basaveshwara, the son of Madarasa and Madalambika, was born in Basavana Bagewadi of Bijapur district. He was well versed in Sanskrit and Kannada. He went to Kudala Sangama after his thread ceremony, took Linga Diksha from a Shaiva saint, and meditated for a long period. He became the treasurer of King Bijala of Kalachur through his dedication to work. It was during this period that he began to bring about a social and religious reformation at Mangalavede. Basaveshwara preached against caste discrimination. He believed that through pure devotion, one can reach Lord Shiva. He declared that work is worship and preached dignity of labor. He advocated that everyone should work and earn his living for the development of society. A Sharana spiritual institution called Anubhava Mantapa was established by Basaveshwara at Basava Kalyana in Bidar district. At this institution, he used to discuss social, economic, and religious problems without any discrimination. Basaveshwara advocated equality and independence for women. He believed that nobody is an untouchable by birth, rather they become untouchables by their wrong speech and conduct. To create awareness about the wrong practices and spread his ideas, Basaveshwara started the Vachanas. His disciples were called the Vachanakaras. The Vachanakaras reformed the Veer Shaiva sect. They propagated that all human beings are equal. They gave importance to a disciplined and moral life and advocated generosity and kindness. His followers established hundreds of mutts in order to encourage education and bring about social reform. Basaveshwara's prominent disciples are Allamma Prabhu, Akka Mahadevi, Siddharama, Molige Maraya, Ambigara Chaudhya, Madiwala Machideva, Madara Chennaya, Haralya and Kinnari Bommaya. Let us now recap all the important points that we have covered in this module on the religious reformers of India.